Hello dear students. So this is the third part of this series. So far we have completed characteristics of plastics. Today we will start common plastics and their uses. So let us start with polythene. So I have already explained you in the previous video that what is the meaning of poly and what is the meaning of mono and polymer, monomer, all that. If you have not watched those videos, so I recommend you to cover those video also. So let us start here. Polythene is obtained from polymerization of ethene. So ethene is a chemical. This is the chemical formula of ethene. So about these chemical formula, how it is arranged, what is the meaning of this equal to, here this is called double bond, what is the meaning of this and all that you are going to learn in your higher classes. So polythene is obtained by polymerization. What is polymerization? I've already explained you in the previous video. So let us have a quick recapitulation. Polymerization is nothing but the combination of monomers. Monomer means single molecules. When you combine them, they become polymer. So it is polythene is made by the polymerization of ethene. That means there are lots of ethene molecules. If you combine those ethene molecules, they become polythene. It is non-biodegradable. In general, plastic is non-biodegradable, being insoluble in all kinds of solvent. It does not soluble in solvent. Polythene is a thermoplastic polymer. So what is thermoplastic and what is thermosetting plastic? I have explained you in the previous video. Please watch that one. It can be modeled into any shape and any number of times. So here you can it can be reusable. Once polythene is made by the polymerization of ethene, you can again make different product from it, as because this is a thermoplastic. It is lightweight. Everyone knows we generally use polythene in our day-to-day life. It is very lightweight, anti-corrosonant, and it is an insulator. So these are some of the properties of polythene that you should remember. It is lightweight. It is insulator. It is anti-corrosonant. That means corrosion does not take place here. It does not get corroded. Now, what are the uses of polythene? It is used for making carry bags. We use these carry bags in our day-to-day life. Adhesive tabs. Then it is used for making storing container for kitchen. In our kitchen, we use lots of small plastic boxes. Those are made up of polythene. It is used for insulator for electric wire. Electric wire, you might have seen. Suppose this is electric wire. Outside it, there is a polythene. There is a plastic coating over here that is called. That is nothing but the coating of polythene. Okay. Why it is provided? Because this is insulating in nature. So when you touch this one with your naked hand, you do not get shock. Next one is polyvinyl chloride, which is also known as PVC. It is prepared by the polymerization of vinyl chloride. See, these statements are important. Polythene is prepared by the polymerization of ethene. Polyvinyl chloride is prepared by the polymerization of vinyl chloride. Okay. It is also thermoplastic. So as polythene is thermoplastic, polyvinyl chloride is also thermoplastic. Thermoplastic means you can mold it and you can reuse it. Okay. What are the uses? It is used for making soles of shoes. It is used for covering electric wires as insulator. It is used for making sanitary fittings. So the sanitary fitting that is used in our bathrooms. So it is used for that one. So third one is polystyrene. It is a polymer of polythene. So polystyrene is also made from polythene. Polystyrene is a thermoplastic. Okay. It is also a thermoplastic. It is highly transparent polymer. The transparent polymer that we see in our day-to-day life is nothing but polystyrene. So what are the uses of polystyrene? Let's see. These are some of the uses of polystyrene. It is used for making hot drink cups. Generally, when you go to a tea vendor, a tea shop, you ask that person for a cup of tea. That person gives you a cup of tea with a transparent cup. Transparent cup. That is nothing but made up of this material. Toys, household articles, etc. It is used as safe packaging material for expensive item. Suppose you are buying an iPhone or a very expensive item. So these materials are used for packing those things. It is used for making styrofoam, that is thermocool. Thermocool everyone knows. You should remember this name because this name is unknown. So question might come from this name, that what is the meaning of styrofoam or define styrofoam, like that. So this is the synonym of thermocool. So it is also used as an insulating material in refrigerator. Next, our next product is Teflon. It is prepared by polymerization of tetrafluoroethene. Tetra means 4. Fluoroethene. Ethene we have just talked about. Tetrafluoroethene. Heat and chemical are ineffective on Teflon. Okay, so heat does not affect Teflon. Chemicals also does not affect Teflon. So what are the uses of it? This is a very important product. So it is used for making non-stick cookware. Non-stick cookware. In your non-stick cookware, these are the example of non-stick cookware. You can see these black layer coating here. This one. This is a non-stick layer coating which does not require much oil. So this is nothing but Teflon. Okay. It is used in chemical industry as corrosion proof coating. As there is no chemical reaction here, it does not get affected by chemical reaction. So chemical industry use it for avoiding corrosion. The next one is bakelite. Bakelite is a thermosetting polymer. What is thermosetting polymer? I have already explained in the previous video. Thermosetting polymers are those polymers which cannot be reused. You cannot use it again and again. You mold it once and it can be used once. Once it is broken down, it cannot be reused. So do not get confused between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. Last year I asked this question, what is the difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic? Lots of students got confused and they alter the answer here. So do not do the same. So once set into a shape, bakelite does not melt or soften and retain its shape. It is an insulator. Okay. So all the plastics are insulator. Now what are the uses of it? It is used for making electrical switches and plugs, as some of the pictures are given here. You can see the electrical switches. It is used for making gear wheels and tabletop laminates, for making combs. We generally use combs to comb our hair, combs, fountain pen bodies, fountain pen bodies, phonograph record. All these are used. All the here the bakelite is used. Okay. Now next one is melamine. This is also very important. Melamine is also thermosetting polymer. Thermosetting means we cannot use it again. It is hard and highly polished polymer used for making unbreakable kitchenware. So there are certain kitchenware which can be broken easily. There are certain kitchenware, although it is made of a plastic, it is very hard. You cannot break it. Okay. So dinner set, it is made of melamine. So remember this example. Generally student got confused between melamine and bakelite, so don't get confused here. Okay. So different types of plastics and their uses are summarized below. So here 6 main types of plastics are given. This is a summarization of this one, like bakelite, its property, its uses. Okay, then uh, polythene, polystyrene, Teflon. So this is nothing but the summarization of what we have covered in this video. Okay, so please go through it. The next point is plastic and environment. As so far we have discussed that plastic is non-biodegradable in nature. How it affects our environment we will see here. As if anything is non-biodegradable in nature, it is not good for our environment. So we should not use it until and unless it is very essential. Okay. So plastic is non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable means it take lots of year. For example, 1000 year, 2000 year, 3000 year to biodegrade itself into the soil. It means it takes many years to decompose. It causes environmental pollution by accumulation. Accumulation means, what is the meaning of accumulation? Once these small parts of plastics get accumulated, that means they come together, they pollute the environment. The pollution caused by plastic can be reduced by reducing, you reduce the use of plastic, you recycle it. Recycling of use of plastic and reuse it. Reduce, recycle, reuse. There is another term which is used nowadays, that is refuse. When you refuse means when you go to a shop, if the vendor is giving, you bought something, if the vendor is giving the product within a plastic itself or within a polythene bag, then you refuse to take the product with the polythene bag. Suppose you are buying a biscuit packet. Okay, you can easily carry this biscuit packet. There is no need of putting this biscuit packet into a polythene. So in this case you can ask the vendor not to give you this biscuit packet, this polythene, so you can take this biscuit packet with your own hand. So you can do this. That is called a reduce. That is called, sorry, refuse. You are refusing it. Conservation action. So the plastic pollution is a serious problem and prompt action is required. As such, what are the actions that you can take? Warning label should be printed indicating danger of plastic pollution on plastic wrapper and bags, and shoppers should be encouraged to use their own cotton bags or recycled paper bags. So when these plastics are used, warning labels should be there that this using plastic is not good for our environment. There should be a label. And uh, why these shopkeepers are generally use plastic bag? Because this is cheap compared to the bag made of cotton. Okay, so if this price somehow the cotton bags, the price of the cotton bags can be reduced, then its uses can be encouraged. Okay. So the plastic should be less used in packing, then it is usually thrown away immediately, which causes blockage of drains and sewer lines. So whenever we are throwing the plastics, whenever the rainfall occurs, it generally moves away with the rain, with the water, and it blocks the drainage system so that the water comes out into the street. Reproduce percolation of water into the soil. So what is the meaning of percolation of water? Percolation of water means, suppose this is your soil, we take a sample, suppose here rainfall is occurring, so here this is soil, so the water should penetrate inside it. Okay, it should penetrate inside it and get deposit in the ground level, so that whenever it is needed, we can take this water, this accumulated water, into our home sweet home, or we generally lives. Okay, but suppose this soil is covered by plastic, so water cannot percolate, cannot enter inside here and get deposited here. Okay, so that is the meaning of percolation of water. So here inside you can see, as a responsible and environment friendly citizen, we should remember 4R principle, as I was talking about 4R: reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. And the next you can also include refuse. Okay. We should develop the habit which are environment friendly. Say no to plastic bags because they are non-biodegradable. From our side we can do this. We should always take cotton carry bag or jute bag while going for shopping. We should encourage the shopkeeper to deliver the goods in paper bags which are biodegradable. So it is best practice that we should buy a so it is best for us that we should buy a cotton bag or jute bag. Hardly it costs 10 to 15 rupees. We can use it for at least 4 to 5 years. Okay, so these are the quick review that we have already covered in this chapter. This is the quick review of this chapter. You can go through it. There are some important points. So this is all about this chapter. In the next video, we will be talking about the question and answer of this chapter. Then your chapter will be completed. So this is all about today's video. So thank you and have a nice day.